at 11 past 6. Thank you, Chair.
30 minutes.
Yes, so much. Mr. Matlala, good
Yes, sir.
evening. Are you able to hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Mr. Matlala, I think I'll start by saying that I had sight of the phone, your phone, based on what you said earlier. So I want to state for the record, I did see the library on the phone, dated 15th May, and screenshots taken on that day around 11 p.m. 11:30 p.m. Different screenshots from Brown Mokhotsi messages. And so that does show that screenshots has been taken after. It still doesn't show me that WhatsApps has been fabricated that we have here. So I just want to put it to you that you must still prove that somehow. But what you can prove based on what I've seen and I have is that indeed in your library, the phone's library, on the 15th of May, there are screenshots. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start with the questioning. How well did Mr. Cele know the gentleman that arranged the meeting for you between the two of you?
He said to me he was friends with his father.
Yes, but how well did he know him?
How well Mr. Cele knew Bongani?
Yes.
Yes, I'm saying he was friends with Bongani's father.
Yes, but I can be friends with somebody's father and don't know the son well. So
okay.
I'm asking that for a particular reason. Do you think that Mr. Cele knew the son well, the late Bongani well?
Yes, I can say that.
Why would you say that?
Because I couldn't sit with Mr. Cele for long because I had nothing besides what I came to talk about. After that, I would leave. I wouldn't have a casual chat with him. But he will stay long, and when he came to visit here in Pretoria, he will stay long with him, bring alcohol for himself, Bongani, and then maybe he will come with two of his friends, and then they'll leave at 10, 11. So I assume that for him to stay that long with him, obviously they had things to talk about, which I didn't have that relationship with him.
So you are testifying that they had a very close relationship?
Yes, based on what I'm just, yes.
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 And the reason why is because Mr. Cele testified that he didn't know him that well. He only knew his father. You testified that you sent a text message to Mr. Cele with a picture of his shirt. It was a WhatsApp message?
Yes, it was a WhatsApp message.
Did Mr. Cele reply to that WhatsApp message?
No, he didn't reply.
Did you and Mr. Cele ever exchange, apart from that text message that you sent, did you ever exchange text messages where you send to him in text and he replies to you in text?
Yeah, I think he did once.
Only once?
That's what I can remember. Yeah. That I can say in certainty that this really happened.
So you are testifying that there was a time one time when
Yes.
Mr. Cele sent you a text. I'm asking that because Mr. Cele testified that he never sent WhatsApp messages or text messages, so he would never have sent you a text. But you testifying he did send one.
I remember that because I think
well,
if
dear
you remember,
Honorable
I said
Nombalo.
at some point he was in Senten Hotel and he asked me to send my protectors to take him and the wife to the wedding. So that day, that's when he sent me the text of the where he was, so I can forward it to the guys. But as soon as I saw the text, I knew the place, so I just told them that they knew
Yes.
the place as well. Yeah.
All right. I want to jump on the Zulu war thing as well. When Mr. Cele called General Khumalo, you testified that he said to General Khumalo, he's not a danger to us. He's just caught up in a Zulu war, correct?
Yes.
Who do you think he was referring to when he said us? We already know us would mean himself and General Khumalo. Who else do you think he would refer to?
I'll think maybe that whole unit,
Which whole unit?
the PKTT unit.
Are all of them Zulus?
No, I don't think all of them are Zulus.
So the war is
Some of them within them. Yes.
Would you think potentially that the war would be because you testified that Mr. Cele told you to continue talking to Mr. Mohotsi so that you can get information that they can use against Minister Mkuno, correct?
Yes.
And by they, it is himself, General Khumalo, and General Mkwanazi, correct?
Yes.
So would you then say, based on that testimony, that this war could also refer to a war between General Mkwanazi, Mr. Cele, General Khumalo, and Mr. Mkono?
Yes.
Based on that, would you say that all of this that we are doing here now, possibly, all of this taxpayers' money that we are using to deal with this, your testimony would mean we are doing all of this because we too are caught in the middle of a Zulu war?
I don't know about that.
But would it make sense?
I can say that you're caught up in the Zulu war.
Okay. You testified that after that call was made, you got your firearms back. Did you get your jewelry back too?
No, I didn't.
So as we stand now, the call just ensured that you got your firearms back, but not your jewelry.
Yes. Yes.
Why do you think it's that?
Why do I think that I didn't get
You didn't get your jewelry. Didn't you want your jewelry back?
I wanted it, but I saw that I will now start to irritate the guys that I'm fighting with.
I see. Do you think that when the meeting between yourself, Mr. Cele, and General Mkwanazi, that meeting, do you think on arrival of that meeting, General Mkwanazi knew what your problem was?
Yes, he knew.
You think Mr. Cele told him about your problem?
Yes, he did.
And he agreed to meet?
Yes, he did.
So, Mr. Cele, at the time, had the power to instruct or call General Khumalo, and he followed the instruction. And he had the authority to call and set up a meeting with General Mkwanazi. So both of them listened to Mr. Cele. Do you think Mr. Cele has that kind of influence on both of them?
Yes, I do.
So we know that you were going to get something in exchange for what you were asked to do in that meeting, to go and speak to the guy that was tortured. In return, you're going to get your contract saved. We know what you were going to get. But the guy whom you went to talk to withdraw the case, What was he going to get in exchange for withdrawing the case?
Nothing.
So General Mkwanazi sends you, ask this guy, and the guy must just withdraw the case. He gets nothing in return.
Nothing.
Nothing. So you are testifying that General Mkwanazi, based on your testimony, he knows a senior police official that's involved or that is corrupt and that takes bribes. You are testifying that he knows such a senior police official and does nothing about it.
Yes, because he even gave me the address of one of the properties that she owns, that he alleges that he bought with the money that he got from the that service provider.
So you are testifying he knows what she does, he knows it's wrong, and he does not arrest her or do anything to stop it.
Yes.
Furthermore, are you testifying that not only does he know, but he also facilitated an arrangement so that you can participate in the same kind of corruption?
Of course.
Are you testifying that the request for you to go and speak to the gentleman who was tortured to withdraw the case, are you testifying that General Mkwanazi was asking you to defeat the ends of justice?
Yes.
And you agreed?
Yes.
So would you say, based on your testimony, if your testimony is true, would you say that you are corrupt, General Mkwanazi is corrupt, Mr. Taylor is corrupt? Is that what you would be saying?
When you say I'm corrupt by trying to influence this guy to withdraw the case.
When you agree to assist in defeating the ends of justice, you are participating.
But I was not given much of a choice because he said he's going to charge me with the case of my ex-girlfriend. And it actually happened. That's why I'm here now, because of that case.
In your world, yes. In your world, yes. You are found in a rock and a hard place. But in terms of the fact, you would be participating in defeating the ends of justice.
Yes, in that context, I agree.
So it's all of you.
Yes.
So then, when that didn't assist, when you didn't succeed in getting the gentleman to withdraw the case, when you didn't succeed, you are testifying that because you failed and because you stopped or refused to pay what Mr. Tele wanted, you are saying, are you testifying under oath that that's the reason you were arrested?
I'm saying
those two reasons.
And also, the third one is I sent them a letter of demand after they cancelled my contract. So I sent the letter of demand on Tuesday, and on Wednesday I was arrested.
So the answer is yes.
Yes.
General Mkwanazi testified that you are part of the Big Five. He only named two in his statement, yourself and Mr. Malife. And he says there are three others, but you are two. Are you part of the Big Five?
No, I'm not.
Do you know Mr. Malife?
Yes, I know him.
You know him?
Yes, I do.
Not personally, but you know him. How do you know him?
I know him personally.
You know him personally?
Yes.
Do you work together in this Big Five arrangement?
No, I know him because he used to come and visit someone who was my client, and he was very close with that person. So when I say personally, I'm not saying he was a friend. I'm saying I can see him, I can be with him when he was visiting my client.
So you are testifying that there's no such thing as a big five. You are not part of the big five
No,
that
no.
does robberies and trafficking and drugs and armed robbery. That's what you testifying. But General Mkwanazi testified that you are. So who's lying under oath?
I'm not saying it does not exist. I don't know about it, the big five thing.
But the fact that you are part of, you are one of them.
Yes, I know that I'm not part of it.
So who's lying?
I'm not part of it.
Who's lying?
I don't want to use the word lie, but what I can
Use
tell
a
you-
word, because now I have to decide. We've got two versions of the same thing.
Yes.
We can't take both. So I need to hear for the record, are you saying that General Mkwanazi is lying? Or are you saying you can't say he's lying?
I'm saying if it's not a positive, then it must be a negative. So I'm saying I don't know anything about that. I'm not part of that.
So he's lying.
What he's saying, I don't know how. I think he's the one who needs to prove that.
Based on is it untrue?
Yes, untrue.
Okay. Mr. Matlala, do you love money?
Yes, I do.
Sorry?
Yes, I do.
You know, there's a scripture in the Bible that says the love of money, not money, the love of money
Yes.
is the root of all evil. Do you know that scripture?
Yes, but I'm not a Christian.
Sorry?
I'm not a Christian.
That's okay, but you know the scripture.
Yes, I know the scripture. My religion says that we must enjoy everything that God has put on this earth, but legally and in a way that we don't tend to be greedy about it.
And I agree with that too. It's basically saying to you, stay away from evil.
Yes.
And now this scripture I'm talking to you about says, what is the root of it? What we see is the fruit, but the root of it is the love of money. You say that you love money.
Yes, I do.
Now I have with me something that was given as testimony or as evidence, allegedly from bizportal.gov.za. And it states that for your business, Cat Security, Mr. Hangwani Morgan Mayumela was added as director of that company in 2017. Is this true?
Yes, that's true.
Now, it's very widely reported that he was the one that spearheaded the network who benefited from the contracts at Tembisa Hospital. And your company, as you testified and is in your statement, received RFQs from those contracts or from the hospital because you were registered as a vendor and you received RFQs.
Yes.
Babita Diakoran, she reported that that's how this corrupt acts was happening at Tembisa Hospital. That there would be vendors, RFQs would be given, but it was the companies were selected not in the normal way. And we now know that you are one of the companies that benefited, and the man on the top is a director in one of your companies. Now, you spoke earlier about how you felt, the pain, the hurt, of having lost your mom, the hurt that you felt, and how you had to grow up. I want to put it to you that the gentleman that's a director and those RFQs that you're receiving in that way, Babita was shot 12 times in front of a yard. You see that feeling that you had, or maybe still have? She has a 12-year-old daughter who's now going through exactly the same thing. How does that make you feel?
You mean for someone losing her mother?
She lost her mother.
Yes, that's a very
because of the kind of way this business contracts was done at Tembisa, and her mother exposed it. And she was shot. Now that's evil.
Yes, I agree.
And do you know why that evil took place? You might not have been there that day, but that evil took place that her mother exposed because all those people, including what you participated and received benefit from, was due, the root of that was the love of money. That evil, the root of it is the love of money. Mr. Matlala, I respect all faiths, even yours. And one thing I know, Allah Akbar, God is great. And I tell you today as I close, God has entered the ring. God has entered the ring to fight this evil in our country. All of you are going to lose. See what you see here? It's not just personal vendettas. It's God entering the ring. You know, scripture speaks of the number 12. And you see my colleagues making fun of it. But I put it to you. That child is 12 years old. Was 12 years old at the time. She was shot with 12 bullets. The number 12 speaks of a new governmental order. Babita, her blood is speaking from the ground. There's a new governmental order coming. All these whistleblowers that are being victimized, they are going to win. And those involved in evil is going to lose. Are we?
Nothing. Sure, I would do honestly.